YouTube, and welcome back to the Silver Swanner channel. This is the 20th video in my US Typeset series, and today we'll be cracking a 1962 proof set and adding some of the coins to the album. But before we go ahead and talk about the proof sets, we've had some new subscribers, and I want to remind my existing subscribers as well as share with our new subscribers that we are doing a giveaway at 250 subs for this 1937 silver US quarter. So I'll go ahead and leave a card up here with a link to the comment video. So if you haven't already, go ahead and drop a comment in that video. And when we get to 250 subs, I will be giving away this quarter. So the 1962 proof sets here were begun in 1955, or the series rather was begun in 1955, and the series includes obviously a proof set that was minted in Philadelphia. It is wrapped in, or sealed rather, in cellophane, which separates each of the coins, and then there is a mint token indicating that it is a proof set as well. It just includes 5 coins: the penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and half dollar. The proof set then is wrapped between two pieces of either thick paper or very thin cardboard, depending upon your definition there. And there's a little note that's included in there from the mint. And then finally, it's all stuffed into this US Mint envelope, which includes on it 1962 PC. And in a moment, we'll take a closer look at that. However, this is not the exact proof set that we're going to be adding. It's going to be one from this year, but it's not going to be this particular one. And I'll explain some of my reasoning why. I've debated a long time whether I was going to crack one of these older proof sets and add it to the album. And when I take you in and we get to actually adding the coins to the album, I'll share with you some of my reasons why we are going to crack that particular album. That being said, as always, at the end of the video, I will put the updated pictures of the album and finally share with you my updated running costs. Okay, welcome back everybody. So my little teaser in the introduction, I was showing this particular proof set, and we're going to look at this one as a good example. And this is the proof set that I'm actually going to be adding to the album. And I was debating whether I was going to add and crack another proof set, especially one of these older ones. And if we go ahead and be very careful and slide this one out, I'm hesitant to even slide it out, but the coins are loose in the cellophane and they're really toned. Depending if you like the tone or not. We're on the half dollar page, so we're doing this for this Franklin half dollar, and we're going to probably add the quarter and I think replace the existing nickel, because this nickel has some like bluing on it. But this was, to me, an proof set that's obviously in such bad condition. You can see it's toning, the dime is even getting a little spot on it here, that I just thought I needed to go ahead and take this one out of the broken cellophane here and either put the coins I'm not keeping in flips or put the coins that I will be keeping into the book until I either upgrade them or keep them as my permanent one. So that being said, you can see how bad the coins are just moving around. They were on top of each other, so that was another consideration, that there was some damage that I was potentially worried about if the coins were rubbing on each other, since the cellophane is clearly not keeping them separate anymore. So this is normally what a proof set would include here. It's the envelope. It's these two thin pieces of either thick paper or thin pieces of cardboard here, and then you get this letter, which is interesting, telling you that, you know, hey, this is your proof set, but, you know, they might tarnish or you might think they're scratches, but they're actually not scratches. You know, it's just probably the cellophane. You know, go ahead and don't write us a letter here. You know, we're not going to send you a new proof set. So essentially, I think what this is the mid telling you is you get what you get. At the time that these proof sets were being developed, the early die strikes pretended to produce that cameo and deep cameo effect, and the later strikes, the dies wouldn't be as new and as fresh, and so they wouldn't produce that nicer finish. This particular proof set, and why we're not adding this one, is this one is in good condition here. So you can see, oh, it looks like there's a little bit of toning. Not very much that I would think is visible. If you'll even notice the order of these, you know, I don't know how bad, but you'll notice that that mint token is in the center and this one is here in the corner. So I think stuff is really moved around, and that's, like I said, one of the reasons why I want to crack this is just to protect the coins and prevent any further deterioration in that damaged and essentially destroyed cellophane at this point. So that being said, let's go ahead and get these coins out of this cellophane here, and let's go ahead and add the coins to the proof set. So the coins that I'm going to actually be adding, you notice I have some flips because I am going to flip up some of these today, is we're not going to add this penny here. I have the 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny that my dad got when he was a kid, and this one is an ugly proof penny at that, so it's got a great finish to it, but it's got that nasty toning, and it's just, you know, if it had toned completely, that might be one thing, but this is not a pretty coin. So we're gonna put that one in a flip, and I think this is the penny flip here. That looks like the right one, yep. And for now, I'm just gonna do one staple just to hold it closed. Okay, then we are going to add the quarter, even though it's a really ugly quarter. We are going to add the nickel, because I do think that this nickel in particular is really good looking. So it has this there's some cellophane on it, this like blue effect on it, and it's just a gorgeous nickel. So we had added the 1980 proof set nickel, but I'm going to be adding this one. I just think it's that much better of a coin, and I really like the toning on that particular one. So we're going to replace the existing nickel, so I'll just put that on the proof set for a moment. This dime here is not coming with us. You can see how bad they're sliding around in here. So let me take this $50 out at the moment. This in the $50 flip. Now we don't have a $50 in there yet, but I'm going to be putting the mint token in the flip. So you can see now that this, I was debating whether I thought this was good. It's kind of got a little bit of milk spotting, kind of a haze on it, but then it also has some nicer toning on it. So I think this one will probably be staying in for a while. I won't be in a rush to upgrade this. As far as the bell lines, it looks like you can kind of make out all those bell lines. So I think this is a decent trade. Again, it's a proof, so it should be. I have another proof dime. I don't know if it's a proof dime, but another much better looking dime. So again, this has some nice purpley toning I can see on the edge. It might be a little hard with my camera work to show that to you here. But it's got that ugly spot on there, so I don't think this is one I want to add to the album, so we'll flip that one up. And then we're going to add this quarter as well. So I don't have a silver Washington quarter yet, so we're going to add this Washington quarter in there as well. And this one does have some ugly toning, but for now, it's a proof. I don't have it's got like a piece of junk on there. I didn't see that back earlier. Huh. That is really gross. I've never seen something like that. So let me know if you have an idea what that is. It will not rub off, but it almost looks like a crusty little thing on there. Well, this one won't be staying long. We're going to add it just to add it to the book. So that being said, let me get the book out here and let's start to add some of these coins to the album. Gotta make some room here. Get rid of some of these that will be flipping up. All right. So first thing here, we are going to take this nickel out. And it's going to make me get both of these out. And let's see if I can pull this up here without making too much of a mess. Yeah, there we go. And just look at the difference in that color between these two. I mean, just look at how much more of a mirror finish the one on the left has there. Just a beautiful coin. Go. So there is our nickel. All right, now we're going to the quarter page. And like I said, we never had a quarter in here, which is why I'm going to add this one in, even though it is so freaking ugly and has that nasty spot on the back. We're just going to fill a hole for now because it is a proof. And finally, we are on the quarter page, or excuse me, the $50 page. So that's why we're adding, again, this Franklin. It's got a little bit of that cellophane on it still. There we go. And again, it's nicely toned. This one doesn't have as much gunk on it like the last one, but some people don't like toning. So, there we go. So, as always, let me throw up the updated album photos here, and let me share with you how much I paid for this proof set. As always, here are my updated album photos. Hopefully next week I will have something for you on the dollar page. If not, we will go to the modern page. And finally, here are my running costs. So I don't claim to be a mathematician at all. So I kind of guessed at how I wanted to break this math down. I bought the proof set as a set of 4 for $25 each, roughly. So I took the $25 and divided that by 5, and then divided the shipping by 5 as well. So probably wouldn't have paid $5 and change a little bit for the penny, but that's how I did the math just to make it even and easy here. That being said, then for the nickel, then I would have paid $5.07. That's minus the face value. And then I would have paid $1.59 in shipping, and I bought that on eBay. So for the Washington quarter, then minus the face value, I would have paid $4.87, and again another $1.59 in shipping. Of course, it's all from the same proof set, so the seller is again eBay. And finally, for the Franklin $50, again minus the face value, I paid $4.60, and again another $1.59 in shipping from eBay. So that brings my total cost for the coins to $837.36. I paid $33.29 in shipping for a grand total so far on the album of $870.65.